The community spirit adds another level of enjoyment for Fabian at her place, where soul food is prepared fresh every day by members of the neighborhood, some of whom are learning a new career. In East Oakland, on Foothill Boulevard, it's called Soul's Restaurant.
Our Bishop Bob Jackson, he came to us with the vision to build a restaurant. And he said the way we would build the restaurant would be on fast food money. The money that we spend going to the fast food restaurants every week, he wanted us to bring it and put it in the building fund for souls. And here we are today with a wonderful restaurant built by fast food money.
We have 80% of our employees here are members of our church. The other 20% are members of our community. We have a program with our church organization, Men of Valor Academy, and that program helps young men train and prepare for job readiness. So after they're trained in our program, they have an opportunity to be employed by some of our businesses that we have, like Soul's Restaurant. On Sunday, we have a great buffet. So you can come get some great fried chicken, some fresh fruit, eggs, potatoes, biscuits and waffles, some of our best dishes here. And we really have a great, wonderful crowd that comes in on Sunday. It's a great family atmosphere. And we're open to everybody in our community that wants some good soul food.
Now, Fabian, Souls really does have soul.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it's owned by Acts Community Development, part of a nearby church, and they're very active in running the place, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all involved, and the people who manage the church are people who actually go to the church.
Right.
And when you go there, a lot of times you'll see some of the pastors in there.
Right.
And a lot of the ladies are coming in with the big hats. And
Oh, on Sunday.
yeah,
brunch.
especially
yeah,
Sunday
brunch.
All the hats are coming out.
It's a show.
It is. It is something else to see. And it's just a really nice place to go in the community. And I find that a lot of times with my busy job, and I get off late and I don't want to cook, but I really want something that feels home cooked and comforting. And I sit down and relax, and I eat, and it's just really nice. The other night we went, and I'd had my son with me when we went, and we just played games about some of the history, because they have African Americans who have made history in the United States, and so their pictures on the wall, so we're questioning each other about who did what. And so it's really a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
And they have nightly specials during the week, so you can get oxtail one night, for example, or smothered steak, or
gumbo, or whatever. And then they have their regular menu, so they'll have like fried chicken, and everything's really fresh. And they don't put a lot of sugars and a lot of fats, and they try to keep it really healthy. And so very
now,
enjoyable.
When you went, did you go for a buffet on the weekend, or did you actually?
We went midweek, but you want to get there early, I think. It was probably only about a dozen tables set, and it's a big room. It's got I feel like you could bring a big group of people, really enjoy yourself. And it does lend itself to the conversation, the big posters of Booker T. Washington to Obama, you know. And I think you want to get there early just so you don't miss the specials, because I would have tried the smothered oxtails if they had them still. They were out, but we got there at 8 o'clock. Very well received, super nice people. Yeah, really enjoyed our dinner.
And what did you have?
Well, I had the ribeye and the fried shrimp combo with some collard greens, red beans and rice, and coleslaw.
Yeah,
and
I want some red beans and rice right now.
The only caveat was the ribeye had a seasoned salt on it, which I didn't expect, and I thought it was a little bit too overly seasoned in that case. But it was a nice cut of meat. It was cooked exactly the way I like it. And the staff was awesome. I mean, we never had to ask for a refill on drinks, and they checked on us, not too much, but enough to make sure that we were enjoying ourselves.
And Anthony, the GM, is always circulating, making sure everything's going well. Now, Marie, what about your experience?
Well, you know what? I did go with a big group, which was nice because I was able to sample a lot of things. I'm not to tell you, I know a little bit. I'm not a soul food aficionado, but I do know a black-eyed pea or two. And it was a homecoming for me because I'm actually from the area.
From East Oakland.
I'm from East Oakland, and I'm going to say the food was good. I would love to give it 2 thumbs up and a whoop whoop, but I think I'm going to give it a whoop. Okay. It was good food. It was a nice entry point for people who'd never had soul food before, and many of the folks in my party had never had it before. I think, though, some of the dishes were slightly under-seasoned, and maybe it was because they are trying to keep it healthy.
But it's very comfort food if you look at the menu, right?
comfort
Burgers
food.
and
Fried chicken.
sandwiches
Yeah.
and fried
Spices,
chicken. And,
solid.
right,
yeah.
right.
What I love was the music and the shout of hallelujah going on in the background.
It is a scene. Show us again. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Must have been a big tip somebody left right before you
yeah.
or something. I don't know.
But I'll let you know, I did have the oxtails when I went, and they do fall off the bone, and it's just that right, to me, it's just the right seasoning.
Certainly.
And the gravy's nice and thick, and the yams were great. And I'm usually, I don't eat a lot of mac and cheese, but I decided to try the mac and cheese,
Right.
and it was actually really good. I was
The mac and cheese was
surprised.
absolutely
It was
fantastic.
My wife ordered that. For me, mac and cheese is something I'm not going to make at home. Even, no matter where I'm at, so I'm always going to go for something I wouldn't make myself,
Right.
you know?
And what about the area? Because, you know, parking on the street, they actually have their own parking lot, which is secure with video
Well,
cameras.
you know when
and
you
put-
got there, because
Yeah, they
it's
do.
bright, well-lit, high fences,
Right.
and a super nice security guard. So.
They do. It's in the neighborhood. It's not a fancy surroundings, but you know these are families
absolutely.
that
Right.
live in the
Yeah.
neighborhood. So
And that was
we
one of the
feel
things
fine.
that the church wanted to do,
Yeah.
was to be able to have a nice place for the families in the neighborhood to come and sit down and have a great
Absolutely.
meal
Right.
that was healthy. And I actually started moving in where they're helping some of ex-offenders to come in and get job training,
Right.
which is really nice. So sometimes I feel like I'm going there and I'm helping out, you know, on the backside of my job.
Right.
And actually helping to watch. And they trained them quite well.
I wouldn't,
so
have
I'm
minded,
very
I
happy.
wouldn't have minded a beer, though.
Yeah, you know, that's the only thing, and I
a glass of
agree.
wine
I think a
and-
nice
Or a glass of wine.
I
is
agree.
Sauvignon Blanc
I
would
can
have
see
been
where that
really
fits.
nice
Yeah,
with.
that's-
I know.
I can see where that fits in with the church. And
Absolutely.
maybe for people
Yeah.
trying not
That
to,
too.
well,
I
at the
kept-
same time.
I
Kind of hard
reaching-
oxtails without a nice glass
fried
of,
chicken
you know,
or ribeye and
Zinfandel.
some shrimp
Yeah,
without
that would've
cold
been
beer.
nice.
I kept
or a
reaching for
glass
my
of-
wine glass,
There you
but all
go.
I got was iced tea. And
All I
that
got was pink lemonades, and usually I'm like, ugh. So yeah, it would be nice to have.
Well, Souls is your place, so wrap it up for us.
I think Souls is a great place to go to when you want to just relax, have some great comfort food, and know that you're safe and in a nice surrounding and be at home in the hood, as they say. It's a great place. I enjoy Souls.
All right, and Marie.
Well, as somebody who's familiar with soul food, I thought it was a homecoming, a good food. And for those who are not familiar with soul food, it's an adventure.
All right, and William, your thoughts.
Great little restaurant, a destination for soul food to be sure, and prepared by a group of people that obviously take a lot of pride in what they're doing.
All right, if you would like to try Soul's Restaurant, it's on Foothill Boulevard at 64th Avenue in Oakland. The telephone number is 510-777-1300. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner Wednesday through Monday with buffet breakfast and dinner on Sundays, but it's closed on Tuesdays. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $20.